Hi, I'm Bob Liodice of the ANA, and we're continuing our discussion about the ANA's Marketers Constitution. As we celebrate our 100th anniversary, we're talking about the 10 must-dos to guide marketers over the next 100 years. Now, in our first session, we covered the first three principles, which were marketing must become increasingly targeted, focused, and personal. Marketing must build real, tangible brand value. And marketing must become increasingly effective, which means increasing your creativity, accountability, and insightfulness. Today we'll cover principles 4, 5, and 6. Number 4, marketing must become more integrated and proficient in managing expanding media platforms. Now, this is the number one challenge for marketers today. As media platforms have expanded, particularly in the digital and social arena, we have all of a sudden become increasingly puzzled by how to be able to bring the traditional and new forms of media together increasingly effectively and to do it cost effectively. The problem is that these new media platforms are so new that we don't necessarily have the appropriate metrics to understand how the traditional and new media can effectively be coordinated such that in fact we can build tangible value for building our brands. Number 5, the marketing supply chain must become more efficient and productive. Now, this is something that we've talked about for quite a bit at the ANA. The reality is that the entire supply chain, from the beginning of the creative concept to the end delivery of either the commercial or whatever advertising element we have, there is an incredible cost that goes into producing the commercial, the actual element that consumers and customers actually receive. That supply chain absolutely must become tighter. The product life cycle, the product time cycle needs to get shorter. The overall productivity needs to be enhanced because the savings that can come out of a far more productive supply chain can in fact yield increasing savings that can be deployed back into working media. A number of companies have gone way out of the way to apply Six Sigma, such as Ford, General Electric, Motorola, and 3M. Toyota employs Kaizen. HP and Mattel have gone through an incredible decoupling for their creative production in order to get that productivity. And all of them are using AdID, which is the digital asset coding system, in order to be able to manage digital assets far more creatively and effectively. Now, the last one that we're going to talk about today is that the marketing ecosystem, which includes agencies, media, and suppliers, must become increasingly capable. Now, we can't do this alone. We rely upon an ecosystem of partners. Agencies are our most important partners. The consultants and researchers that we use are critically important to finding the insights necessary to make better marketing decisions. But as the world has changed for marketers, it's also changed for all of our key partners. And in that regard, we all have to grow up together. We all have to exchange the information that's going to allow us to be able to move the ball forward. And in this world, if we don't move forward, we're going to lose those respective partners, or we're going to change them. And that's costly, and that's inefficient, and that's ineffective. So we have to energize the ecosystem to be able to ensure that all of our respective partners are doing their share. So we've covered numbers 4, 5, and 6 today. The next session will cover the last 4. Thank you.